Right, so this is for Sunday, and I've just filmed Saturday. So, um, right, so this one and Mondays might be quite short because the Saturday one was quite long, but we'll just see because these cards are long with themselves. So, what do we need? So, if you've just come across me, I didn't even do my intro in the last one. Yeah, I'm kind of getting over doing that. Yeah, I'll just be like read below, but whatever. It's funny because on one hand, so this is going to mean something. Everything well, here I'm going in my intro now. Everything I do is channeling and healing and clearing energy. So I'm not simply just reading the cards. I'm a healer as well. I'm clearing energy and healing as I'm doing this. If you're open to it, of course. And you wouldn't have found this if you weren't open to something. But yeah, what I mean by I'm always channeling is even when it seems like I'm going off topic, and I always have something to do with it, for at least someone, but it's usually quite a few people. But you could be quite indecisive about something because I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, I wanted to start practicing my intro and my outro, which I've had written down for years. And on the other hand, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that because I don't like being like everyone else, but it does help to help people know what I do. But anyway, it's not really that big a deal, but I'll come at a decision when I'm meant to, or I'll test it out. Messy action, that's what my challenge is all about, which is next week. So come and join us. So what is the card for Sunday then? We're still in well, obviously we're in it for a month and we're in the other one for 20 years, but we're in Aquarius season now, so expect unexpected, shock surprises. And I do feel shock surprises and love coming for people because the Saturday one was all about loved up energy. So, of course, Aquarius season does involve Valentine's Day, but I always feel I was saying that with one of you recently, like, because she was like, I actually quite like Valentine's Day. And I was like, do you know what? So that I'm looking at the wee pair of angels that are kissing up there when I said that. So that, you know what I mean? But I get it when people say, oh, I don't like it because it's really commercial. Because actually, my cousin said that last week, but it's like I don't like it because it's Aquarius season is not like Aquarius is friendship, but it's not the most romantic. It's not the first one you'd be like, oh, it's so romantic. Like Pisces is actually like what comes right after Aquarius, and I can think of loads of more signs that would be like passion and all that, but Aquarius is. But again, actually, to have a long lasting love, if it's not built on a foundation of friendship, a lot of the time it doesn't last. Not always, but you know what I mean? It's like, you get the friendship after, I suppose, um, but yeah, so there's something in that. But I kind of, at the same time, I don't like it because I know that it's like there's dodgy things behind what Valentine's and Christmas and everything, but yeah, that's part of your awakening. If you've not been through that bit, just stay in ignorant bliss if you want. Who am I to burst your bubble on those ones? And you enjoy Valentine's Day if you want to. And what I always say every Valentine's is be your own Valentine. Just like I said in another video, be your own twin flame. Which some of you are already on that page with that, but but you can say all these things and be your own best friend as long as you allow, that love in when it does come towards you and you don't push it away. You don't push your emperor away. Who can be a woman too, by the way. It doesn't just need to be a man. It depends what your situation is. What's the card? I don't want to lose my voice. No, we've not had this one yet. Oh, Star of Venus. See, and I've just been talking about love. Just been talking about frickin' Valentine's and Venus comes out. Turquoise changing woman. So there's changes going on. Right, so 20 Star of Venus. There might be something quite significant about the 20th of February and the 13th, because I just got guided that. Oh, 13th is the day before Valentine's. 13th is Robbie Williams' birthday. Fun fact. So, Chaaska, Star of Venus, supports an inner shift to higher consciousness, which, wow, we're absolutely in this worldwide collective awakening that's going on. Whether or not you consider yourself to be financially skillful, part of your sacred power and purpose includes the healing of economic and financial matters in your life and in the world. You're meant to experience abundance, creating and sharing prosperity from a place of inner spiritual security. I can't with the synchronicity. Like, this is like, whether you've got a spiritual sight to see that or not, that's what they're making me do. Because I don't talk about money like a lot of people do. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I've got a very different perspective on it, but I feel my perspective on it comes from the future, is my feeling, which we're now in, I would say. Um, like having faith before it manifests, basically, and that can sometimes be for a long time. You're meant to experience abundance. Yeah, I just said that bit. A healing liberation from poverty consciousness allows the universe to work through you more easily without the obstruction of negative conditioning, which obviously I can help you with that in a session too. This is the thing, that's the irony. I said that to someone recently. Just because my perspective on money is quite different, and whenever I've done hypnosis around money, it's not that it doesn't work, but there's something stubborn about it. And I really do feel it's to do with my past lives, because it's like I'm dedicated in service to God, and I just, yeah, I do. I'm not gonna say what I usually said, but me and Money, you said on a live, I found somebody that actually speaks very similar to me like that about all these things. But anyway, what I'm saying is, if you've got money blocks, I could do hypnosis with that around you, and you could be flying. It depends if you're similar to me or not. I don't know. Like basically, don't, with anything that I say. If any, it's we're not all on the same path. So like that's why I always say, like, look, I might be a master teacher at this because I've had a rough run, a rough run of being single. Although I don't regret a thing, and I would do it all over again. And a rough run of karmic lessons in general, and yeah, I could go on and on and on. But I was meant to choose the path that I have. So, but don't let that make you think like, oh God, I'm going to have to do this for that long. And like, no, everyone's path is different. Like I've literally helped people that they hadn't even met their twin flame yet, and then they meet me, and then they meet their twin flame shortly after, and they're in union. And you could be like, well, what the fuck's weird about that? I don't look at it like that. I just know that it's like, obviously, like that's what helps me about knowing that I'm the Four of Wands in the tarot. It's like my birthday numbers is union energy, so it's like I'm here to usher in unions. So it's like I just know that well, what's coming towards me will be pretty fucking good. Do you know what I mean? At some point, right? So basically, and you just let go of whatever that is. It will just be situations that make me very happy. Financial healing is indicated. Let go of the fear and trust unconditionally that the universe is supporting you. What brings you a sense of joy, purpose, and passion and devotion? Focus on that. Believe in your ability to thrive by being and expressing your authentic self. Wow, this is amazing. I've just realised as well, I don't need to read another one of them. Thank God, I love the cards. But this is the last one of these cards because it's for the Sunday, and it's talking about the money coming in. And that's basically like, I mean, this is what I mean about, I started it off as a cutesy healing the January blues, and then it's like evolving into something more, and it's turning into my challenge. And I didn't even know it was going to do that. And then the irony is, it's like, because spoiler alert, when I do my challenge, towards the end of the challenge, I'll have offers on, and well, this is what I mean. That's the risk that I take. Sometimes people invest in the offer, sometimes they don't. Like sometimes I literally don't bring in any money from it, but I enjoy doing it. You know what I mean? And then it comes back around, and then, but if people catch the replay another time, then maybe they might do it because that's happened before. That somebody's, but it's just everything the lights. You know what I mean? But this is not just for me; it's for you, but it's for me too. I love it. I love it. But I'm also excited to read all of these are long. Right. Because last week was about the life purpose, and now when you follow, it's so cool. The first one was clearing energy and setting intention. The second week was focusing on life purpose and themes around Capricorn, like, you know, whatever I was doing. And then this week has been about the divine feminine and the energy work, and the ground it in the physical, because it's an earth sign, which we're now in Aquarius. And then next week, fuck it, let's go, let's fly. Aquarius is an air sign, and it's like shaking you up to wake you up, and manifestation. Like I really do feel, although Aquarius isn't manifestation, I do feel that's what's going to be coming about. Is you're going to see the changes, and you know what Aquarius is? It is changes, and it's fucking big changes. You're going to see changes in your energy. I'm hearing that one off of Shrek. Changes. Believe in your ability to thrive by being and expressing your authentic self. That's also Aquarius. Loving this. Notice how you relax into flow and more easily attract what you need when you acknowledge that the universe wants you to flourish through being you. That's my whole message all the time as well. My gift is helping you find yours, and also me being as myself helps you be more of yourself, because I'm so relaxed in myself, I couldn't be any more relaxed. That other people naturally feel that. And by the way, if you didn't know that, that is part of counselling as well. The part of counselling that I'm trained in anyway is that the more comfortable the counselor is and knows himself, it you'll mirror it back, which is kind of like the twin flame journey. So there's a lot, there's method in the madness of all the different ways that I was guided to go. Focus on putting your beautiful beliefs out into the world, not on consuming the negativity or the fear of others. Give your spirit give of your spirit abundantly, and give to yourself abundantly. Nothing is beyond the reach of divine assistance. Trust in this, and you can fulfill your purpose of being positive influence in the world. It's really long. Anyway, it's only this one, so I'll suck it up. So that's the card. In case I need it for a thumbnail. Shaaska is the quick one, I don't know how to say that, name of the goddess of dawn. She who brings light, the brightest star. She is the softness of the light as it manifests at dawn and twilight. She shines bright as Venus, the morning and evening star. The oracle of Shaaska heralds a transition into a new reality of a higher consciousness and healed experience regarding money, financial power, and resources. It asks you to allow beauty into your life. This oracle guides you to give up the false shame of not having enough or guilt of having too much. Your true worth is a matter of soul and has nothing to do with material things. As you relax and acknowledge the love of the universe has for you, your material reality will unfold with grace and divine support. Place your sense of security not in the amount of money you have, but in the unconditional love and endless generosity that the universe wishes to share with you. This is what I mean, guys. They're getting me to really home in on that skill that I've got, is getting people to see it all a bit differently. Trust that the universe will provide you with all you need to live your life fully. When you're given something, accept it and consult your heart on how you might share the resource with wisdom. Permit yourself to stop making financial affairs an issue in your mind. Trust that the universe knows what it's doing and all concerns can be resolved according to the loving higher intelligence. And again, I'm just going to use that example of that's like me doing the discovery call / is basically a free session, trusting that good that I put into the world comes back around to me. And even just the feeling that I come off with the gratitude of having, helped somebody and just having a really, because again, it really is, it'll feel like it is a lovely chat to you, but it is the changes that take place after, like spontaneous healings that can occur and just the big changes in the weeks after, because it is soul retrieval. Like again, I just do my soul retrieval through talking and listening and channeling. Unless I'm guided to add bells and whistles, but a lot of the time now I'm not, and that's what I mean about. But even now, I think it's just not needed. It's only if I want to, because I spent so much time in hermit again, which is another sacrifice, because not many people would be willing to go as much in hermit as what I did actually do last year. Like I actually can't tell you much last year because it was just a lot of it was spent in this house. Half at the beach, half in this house, like more than you. And usually, though, you see, yeah, I'd be in the house a lot, but I would be walking every day, and that was not the case for last year at all. Definitely not the winter. Oh no, wait a minute, I did walk. In the winter. It was more actually all of the summer and stuff. Yeah. So, as a sacred change maker, you're asked to broaden your definition of currency for pertaining only to money to include that which has meaning for you at a soul level. This is so Pluto and Aquarius, it's crazy. This may include integrity, authenticity, relationship, consciousness, and community. Also very Aquarius. How might you express such currency of your soul in your relationship with yourself and others? Seek and treasure that which cannot be quantified monetarily, which is why they just got me to say what I just said. The feeling that I get after coming off of a Zoom, connecting with Soul Family, money, doesn't really cut it. Obviously, it's nice when it is paid sessions as well, and it's like, God, I'm getting paid to play. But what I'm saying is, when I'm doing the ones that are for free too, I still feel just as grateful. It's hard to explain. Cultivate and share your experience of true wealth in the best and broadest sense. Some Indigenous cultures define this wealth not as how much you accumulate for personal gain, but by how much you're able to support your community. There you go. So I obviously I'm just tapping into that shaman part of me, like, and it's quite funny too because my hair's been dyed again, and I always think I look like I'm turning into like an older woman shaman when my hair goes like that. And then I just go back in time and I turn into a bit younger when I chuck the hair dye on. So I will thought that at some point though, but I don't foresee me thoughting that for like another 10 years or so. Because seriously, if I didn't dye my hair, like I would be fully grey. Like I don't think it would do much for I don't think it would do much for me, but whatever. I will embrace it at some point. So this creation and honouring of soul currency does not mean that you're that you are to be denied money or financial healing. See, and that's what I said too. Like, I'm open when money does come my way, but until then, I'm grateful. It is about placing it in the correct context. It shifts fear of lack into trust and spirit. The recognition of soul currency helps unravel an obsession with money, which is what I'm really here to help a lot of you with too. I don't want to trigger anyone, but I do attract like a fair amount of people that are so focused on the money or the abundance. But even sometimes just calling it abundance, like it's still money. Like, you mean, you're too focused on the money, and I do like to think I help sort of shift that a little bit, and then the money comes. It's like the whole detachment thing. If you're a divine feminine, you're focused on the masculine. Like, which is that's actually really like what I just said, the money, because the money is the physical manifestation of the energy. Like, just let it go and trust and focus on you, and things happen as when they're meant to. And not a moment sooner. Divine timing, divinely timed unions. Where do we get to here? Yeah, freeing your mind and emotions to be reordered and a more relaxed and open attitude towards financial matters. This in turn makes it easier for you to receive the generous flow of abundance from the universe. Seeing wealth as more than money and refusing to make money an indication of success and the worth of a person is the antidote to the wound of separateness. And that is the lesson that, see, they're not letting me, they keep making me pick this up. That's the lesson that divine masculine energies, regardless of gender, need to learn. That sometimes all your money's taken away from you to be broken down to nothing, to realise what really matters. And some of you, it's even more cruel that you don't even get to build your money back up before you're guided to your feminine. So you've got to recognise if you're that masculine I'm talking to, because there will be a few of you out there, like, you're meant to build your abundance with your feminine. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but it came out, it just all flowed out. Some will still be stubborn and I know some of you will still want to do it yourself, but just saying. And there's no like someone's better than another. It's just different people's journeys. Someone needed to hear that. That wound creates selfishness, ignorance, jealousy, and greed, and it steals from the community and deprives future generations of their rightful inheritance. Soul currency is the conscious economics of bringing people together, not driving them apart. When it is wisely placed within a soulful hierarchy and definition of value, not above it or beyond it, money can be part of a fuller and more sacred relationship of exchange, not something that creates division. We feel happier and more connected and at peace. A spirit of hope, optimism, inspiration, and boldness of belief takes hold of our hearts, and we begin to feed the malnourished souls on the planet with good spiritual food. We no longer wait for the new world, we become it. And again, it's magical that I'm filming it the day that it's 0 degrees Aquarius, Sun, and Pluto in Aquarius. Like, I just got chills. Like, a lot of people do feel this is the beginning of the new world, because I haven't actually mentioned that on this channel, but a lot of you may have already been aware of it. It's like the end of the Kali Yuga or something, which is meant to have been like, I think that is actually probably referring to, I might be wrong about that, but that probably is referring to the 20 years that it's been in Capricorn, because Capricorn's the devil card, remember, and the shadow side of Capricorn, it is money and it's greed and it's control, and Aquarius is freedom and free spirit, the community. But there's shadow sides to Aquarius too, which would be detachment. And it could even be actually things like, oh God, I mean, I don't want to really go down that route, but it could be things like lockdowns and that again, guys. I'm not even, I mean, I'm sure if that's a revelation to you, then, but it's, I'm just saying it is, anyway, we're holding the highest timeline. We're holding the highest timeline. And we're going to jump a timeline, well, tomorrow, because I'm filming, this is for Sunday. So place one hand on your heart and say aloud or listen to me. I give thanks for the abundance of grace available for all beings. I open my heart to let go of diminishing beliefs and interpretations of events. Look what I've just said. I no longer carry fear in my heart. My heart is filled with trust and peace. I give thanks for divine intervention, innovation, and a blessing on behalf of all beings in all matters of economics. Great Spirit of love, please guide and assist and protect each one of us in all worldly matters. Stand facing the west or to your left if you prefer. Hold out your left arm, palm facing upwards, and say aloud, or you can just listen. It's up to you. By the evening star, I now give all matters of concern to the great beloved Spirit, that they are held in your hand and resolved by your grace. And remember, everything that I do is an absolute prayer. It reminds you of one of the cards in the Rebecca Campbell deck that says, make your life a moving prayer. My life is a moving prayer. And I really do feel that is why the Mary Magdalene card just came out in the one before, because I'm very connected to that energy all the time. As I know a lot of you feel connected to that too. Your hand may feel heavy at first, but hold it softly there until it feels light. Stand facing the east or to your right if you prefer. Hold out your right arm, palm facing upwards, and say aloud, by the morning star, the great beloved spirit now gifts me with all I need for divine fulfillment, for the overflowing of divine grace into this world, so that love will flourish through all beings. Feel your right hand as touched by the spiritual light of the morning star and blessed. Place your hands in prayer. You've now completed your healing process. That is just beautiful, guys. And I love it that I realised that that was the last day I needed. Again, I love the cards, but it's like, and they're so long. I mean, you're filming quite a few in a row. It's like, what? Right, so let's do the same order as I've done for the other one. So what do we need to know about the divine feminine and its the masculine's feelings, receptive side? And it doesn't need to be for Sunday, it's just whenever this resonates, but it could be for some. Adjustment. This is so this energy right now of Aquarius. Looking back, moving forward. So remember, it's funny because I did say for the feminine, but I said for the masculine's feelings. Like this, yeah, this is for both of those. So for the feminine, it really is about you're making adjustments. Like you're looking back at the past and you're looking to the future, but you're moving forward in this Aquarius energy fearlessly. I really do feel for the divine feminines. And the owl there, the owl medicine's been coming up a lot about being able to see in the dark. And there's been loads of messages back to back the last few days about being able to see in the dark and visions in the darkness. All that. I even just pulled Vision Quest. That's about being able to see in the dark too, because it's about going into the darkness to be able to see with your third eye. Which is why I just said that about when I had my womb activation and I couldn't move. Because it was actually, that's quite important for other people to know as well. Like, I was connecting with someone recently. I'm saying someone, I mean, again, it's like, I just keep it anonymous, but just because that lovely girl had said that I could share stuff, but words are powerful, and it was just, I've heard people refer to this before, as like a shamanic illness, and it's not wrong at all, but I just sort of said that it might be more empowering to refer to it as a shamanic initiation, because it is, when you go through something like that, when your body goes through some quite extreme pain and illness, or like anything emotional, spiritual, physical, mental, whatever, I didn't say, you know what I mean? It is an initiation. Like the Dark Night of Soul is an initiation in itself, if you think about it. But it's just some people get a lot rougher. Like I said, I had a lot of physical body things a bit rougher than the Ascension symptoms. You know what I mean? It's like they can be bad, but like I said, that one I just said that was extreme. And then even in my Dark Night of Soul, I had like it was like I had a broken rib, and the doctors all tested me and they didn't know what it was, and it was only when it was a really spiritual doctor was like, are you quite spiritual? And I was like, yeah, and I told her all the things that I do, and she was like, oh, well, this very much feels like, this is a heightened part of your spiritual journey, and you're going to have to just breathe through it and use all the tools that you know. And I was like, I knew that was the answer though, but I was in agony, like it was agony. So I have to always share that so that people know this, along with the fact that I had a spontaneous Kundalini rising, which again, I know it sounds like I'm talking shit, but it's true. It's very rare. Like I've not actually ever met anybody that had the same thing. And it's why I actually always say it, because I'm kind of concerned that the same things might happen to the other half of my soul, you know what I mean? And it's like I said, I had people around me that, I asked to see me that a lot and nobody knew. So yeah. So yeah, just if you go through things like that, anyone out there, just know that I do get what that's about and come and get help. So talking of that, look at this. Healing earth for the masculine, the power to give and receive healing. But I feel that's very much focusing on receive healing because of what I just said. Really interesting if there's some truth in what I said. Again, I'm not laughing because I really wouldn't wish that upon anyone. Definitely not the other half of my soul. One half of the soul's went for it. Don't make the other one go for it. Right. Well, it's not up to me, is it? It's up to God. Right. So they do mirror you. You know what I mean? That's true. So I'm talking about me to sort of stress this to you. I don't know if it quite works like that, but I guess I'll find out one day. Right. So what for the feminine? To round off this week of grounding it into the physical and obviously calling in our abundance doesn't mean it's coming in right away, but let me know. Let me know your abundance celebration stories. And remember, it's not just the money coming in. If anything, I'm not bothered about that. If your money comes in, great. And if you actually want to come and spend your money on me, I'm even grateful more. I'm joking. It's not about that. Just look out for the good things happen to you. Like you could cut, some people could come into a full union. Some people could, it could speed up communication. It could, you could just have an indication of like, you could just get a wee text and it leads to more. Or it might be nothing to do with that at all, and you just might have a shifty, I don't know. Feminine. Sleep, yeah. Or you might be fucking knackered, and I hear you. So yeah, the feminine rest. So it is the day you're watching this, it is the day of rest, Sunday. Oh, actually, that's totally resonate for, oh my God, rest and retreat, but this is the masculine. So this is for your feminine and your masculine energy. So look, feminines need a lot of sleep. And like I said, that's definitely me on this day because I'm filming it the night before. And because I'm doing all these videos, I've filmed quite a lot. I mean, there was quite short videos, but I've filmed quite a lot of videos today, and it's a Saturday. I don't usually, do a lot of work on the Saturday, so I will definitely be having a lie in, and yeah, and yeah, I'm always retreating. But there's I will again though, seen in the dark, and the Bambies are about unconditional love, and the masculine's retreating. So yeah, see, this is very mirroring energy. The twins I'm picking up on right now, the sets of twins. When we've got sleep and retreat, and it's like both twins are doing both of these things. You're both hermiting and going inwards. So that's what you're guided to do. And look, what is this message? And look, blessings of abundance. That's got to be the thumbnail, isn't it? What else did we get? These messages are next level. Shit. Stop the cards. Okay, I think that's a sign to just use that one. Healing air. That kind of makes sense. Did that one have something about abundance? What star of Venus? Yeah. Cheesy. That's got to be long enough. Sometimes I do really quickly. It doesn't feel, well, it does feel like it when I'm doing it. I'm in the flow. And then when I'm trying to catch the thumbnail, like, fuck's sake, Claire, you know what I mean? Slow down. Maybe that's what it's like for my divine masculine trying to catch up with me when I'm ascending. I'm like, I'm fucking off, mate. I'm flying. I've got my angel wings. I'm flying. Catch up with me. Look what I just. um, keep looking up. There may be a rainbow waiting for you. It's when I said that, they guided me to, and I'm just noticing that's quite funny. I just, by the way, remember, but you see how that just happened? It's got something to do with it. I'm trying to logicalize it in my mind. That's the word I made up as far as I'm aware. But when the light changes like that, it's the light beams doing the light show because that's a ring light, but I mean, it doesn't change or anything, so there's no reason for that to happen. Might be something about me holding the thing, but yeah, keep looking up. There may be a rainbow waiting for you. Might put that in the title. Sorry, if you can hear that, I'm moving my foot about in my new boots because I'm wearing about the, I'm like moving them. Oh my God. It's like I'm wearing them about the house so that I can like wear them in. But it's funny, it's like the sole of my foot that is, it's a bit uncomfortable. But anyway, I'm gonna go now. So have a happy Soul Fam Sunday to you. Yeah. And I might, yeah, I'll see you if I see you. Or look out in the community tab. But yeah, I'll definitely see you tomorrow for some fun. Like, comment, subscribe, book a discovery call or book a session if you already know it's worth it. See you later. Because you're not just only investing in me, you're investing in yourself. See you later.